So, it's going to be a ball sent forward towards the edge of the box. Cummings can't get there, and it's a volley by Elliott. And it's not a bad effort, to be fair. He hit it really cleanly, Tom Elliott, from about 25 yards on the volley. It dipped. And Gio Bellegambi in the Moors goal didn't look overly concerned, to be fair, as it went probably about 6 yards wide. Picked up by Warren Clark, though, and he plays it right-hand side for Burke. Back inside now for Kirby. Through a gap, and Warren Clark's in space here, but his touch is awful. And Anderson can get there and feeds it forward for Cummings now, who's encouraged forward. He's got a long way, 25 yards out here, and then looked slightly two-footed, the challenge that came into me from the defender, but then the shot dragged wide by Ramshaw, and he's hurt himself, Cummings there, but I did think that the challenge was slightly two-footed from Newton there as he went for the ball. But the referee didn't see anything wrong, but looks like Cummins' afternoon could be over here, the way that Thewlis was signalling there.
If it's his hamstring.
Here's Thewlis now, knocking the ball down for Anderson. Finn Cousin-Dawson gets the ball back to Bellegambi, who goes onto his left foot this time, and it's a useful clearance toward Duxbury. Good win in the air by Burke. Headed back forward, Burke goes again, but Duxbury wins the second time and falls loose for Michael though in the end, and Elliott plays a first time pass into Borden's feet, who looks after it well, then tries to release Elliott through the middle again here, and there's a chance. Curtis goes in, and it's going to be a penalty. He slid in from an awkward angle there on the danger man, Tommy Elliott. He mustn't have got the ball. It was difficult to tell from this angle, but as soon as he went in from that kind of angle to try and win the ball, I've got to be honest, I feared the worst, and the referee well placed to point to the spot, and now debutant Gio Bellegambi has got some work to do, Leachy.
Yeah, Gio can make a name for himself, but look who's taking the penalty.
Is it Newton taking the penalty? So Newton has the chance to score. He saves it. Well, the debutant has made a hero of himself. He went down really quickly to his left-hand side. It was a firmly struck penalty, low down to the right as we look, but Bellegambi flung himself down and turned it around the post. What a moment for the youngster.
A superb save, it. Absolutely fantastic. Congratulated by his teammates as well, he should be. You know, we've been given the nod of what's possibly going to happen, and we've got to start getting tighter and closing them down and not let them turn us. There's one from the set piece.
Laid out to the edge of the box, and it's whipped in and put behind by the head of Tate there. Well, the ball still in the danger area as far as Moors are concerned here. The throw in this time comes into the edge of the area. Played out to Clark now, left-hand side. Clark comes inside and drifts a lovely ball into the box, and Borden, oh, what a save! And then the header across will go in, and Buxton do have the lead. And it's Conor Kirby, I think, who'll take the final congratulations. But Borden, with the first header, Bellegambi made a point-blank save, but nobody in black and white reacted quickly enough, and Borden was able to head it back across the line, where I think Conor Kirby got the final touch before it went across the line.
I can't remember. I think it was number 8, yeah, but we were warned. We were warned, and we have not dealt with it at all. You look all over the place.
Ball forward there, and Cousin Dawson challenging for it. It's up towards
a referee,
Taylor, who's wrestling with Newton. Ball inside now, and it's with Anderson. Here's Forbes. Forbes at the edge of the box for Taylor, who tries to turn. Hooks it inside for Thewlis. This is more like it. Thewlis back into the path for Taylor. Oh, what a save! Theo Richardson tips it over the bar. It was ferociously struck by Taylor. It was heading into the top corner, and Richardson reacted well. It's a corner.
That's the kind of response we're looking for. Get in and around them as well.
And it's Anderson with this set piece, the latest one for Spennymoor. Whips it in deep again there. It's Tate, and they headed down from Forbes there at the back post. They're appealing that it went over the line. It was certainly very close to doing so. Good meet at the back post from Forbes, and it just almost crept in.
These are chances. We've got to start taking them, mate. You know, we've got to take the chances.
Clark with the throw. Aimed up towards Borden again, but it's a good win this time from Forbes, and likewise from Cousin Dawson. Chested down cleverly by Ramshaw for Lafudu, who squeezes it through a gap for Thewlis. Thewlis tries to nudge it round Newton, and Newton goes back at him. Thought there might have been enough in that for a foul there, as Newton climbed all over Thewlis, but it's only a throw-in. Flicked on by Taylor as Lafudu's throw-in comes into the edge of the box, and it's charged down as Anderson tried to unleash with a shot. Being a bit sloppy at the edge of the area though, and Duxbury might fancy a shot here. Instead he comes in for Taylor! And his shot is deflected over the bar. The defender threw himself in the way. Taylor's eyes must have lit up there as the ball reached him about 14-15 yards from goal, but he shot there, took a deflection and it looped up just over the bar of Theo Richardson's goal, and it's another corner. Glenn Taylor already scored in 2 away games at Hereford and at Fylde in spectacular fashion from dead ball situations, and this time he fizzes one just over the crossbar. Always rising from Glenn Taylor. He hit it well enough, but Theo Richardson knew it was safe as it flashed over his bar. Burke goes up the line to take it. Kirby gives it back to the throw-in taker, and then Kirby will whip across into the box. Belagambi tries to get there and doesn't, and in the edge of the box it's lifted back in and it drops wide of the post. The effort from Callum Osborne there, from Sam Osborne, sorry, drops wide of the post. Belagambi, that's the first real moment of indecision from the young goalkeeper so far, as he came out to try and claim the ball, and here's
Tatey's now, he's got to get in front of him.
Ball comes into the box from Burke. It's come off the head of Anderson, I think, and falls for Osborne. And it's another smart save from Belagambi there with his feet this time. Had to react really quickly there to get behind that, because Osborne hit it fairly firmly.
Finn's done quite well in that middle of the park role again.
Yeah, he battles away, doesn't he? He's tigerish and gets around players and breaks things up. There he is doing just that again there, but it breaks kindly for Buxton, and they still have possession, and it's swept across this near side for Osborne. Osborne's got Burke on the outside. Instead he opts to go inside, loses his footing, but gets up really quickly and then skips into space and will have a shot. And he puts it wide. I think Belagambi got across and covered that one, but it was an ingenious bit of play from Osborne there. He's talked about as one of the promising players at this level. He showed his skill there, didn't he?
Yeah, very, very good. He went past Joe Tate as if he was like treading water, and then went inside another player and actually created the shot.
Burke gets it back. Collected by Dunn. Bunny did well there, actually. And Tate has to step in quickly, and that's a nice ball for Ramshaw, who slips it right-hand side for Taylor. Lafudu sprinting to join the attack as well. Taylor uses the dummy run and tries the shot, but it's struck firmly enough, but into the roof of the stand rather than the back of the net, unfortunately. Used the run of Lafudu on the outside as a fake and went in field and looked for a goal himself, didn't he?
Yeah, he hit it fair enough, didn't he? I mean, lots of power, but the accuracy was lacking.
So Richardson with the resultant goal kick. Drilled downfield. Forbes gets there first and heads it clear. Thewlis is going to try and get there with the defender. It might break kindly for Taylor. Taylor releases it and then is upended by the defender Newton again. Thewlis into the box, it's deflected, there's appeals for a penalty, nothing given apart from a corner. Big appeals from the fans behind the goal, difficult from this angle to tell for sure, but Thewlis was convinced, and a lot of those fans behind the goal. Throw-in taken short. Forbes gets it back to Duxbury now. Duxbury turns one way then the other, then chips across out of the far post, and unorthodox goalkeeping by Richardson, but it does the job, I suppose. Curtis slides the ball back forward. Here's Anderson on the left hand side now. Anderson switches the attack to the right hand side, and it's Ramshaw. Ramshaw on the right corner of the 18-yard box now, looking to take on Bunn. Comes in on his left foot, goes out on his right foot. Can he find the shot? He switches it in the box for Taylor, whose header is wide of the target, but it's better from Moores. Good patient build up there, and Ramshaw found Taylor in the middle, but his header just couldn't get his neck muscles wrapped around that one, Leachy.
The referee should be having words again with Newton, and he's not. He's just avoiding it.
Goes all the way through, and Curtis should deal with that one. He gets it back to Belagambi, who slides it out for Tate.
Little around the corner for Ramshaw was on.
Yeah, Ramshaw was on. He's still on if Curtis can squeeze it through, and he does.
Some space in front of him now.
Ramshaw's got some green to run into. He's got Duxbury to his left. Duxbury now. Ramshaw continues on the overlap. Duxbury crosses an inviting one, and Thewlis is wastefully headed over at the far post. It was a glaring opportunity, but he couldn't keep it down. It was a lovely flighted cross from Duxbury as well.
Absolutely superb ball, and I've got to say, it was harder just to miss than it was to score.
Well, it's Sean Newton who's over it. He looks like he may be fancying a shot here. The Buxton skipper lines it up and whips it over the wall, and it's just wide. I feared the worst as it swerved towards goal. He hit it with a really thunderous left-footed strike there. Throw in into the feet of Taylor now. Taylor plays it for Forbes. Now for Preston, who's waiting for it there, and he's lost out, and it's fall through. A chance to sew it up here, and Belagambi again comes out to make the save. Jason Gilchrist through the middle, and Belagambi made himself big to stop it going two. But the referee blows his whistle after just 6 minutes of stoppage time instead of 7.